Om Namo Nara. Om Nadattara Surya Bhadra Chandra Nima Vishwasya Vasa Samangala Gurudev Rajot. Yes, respected Shrotagana, friends, co-sadhakas, welcome you all for this beautiful endeavor of studying our Shastras throughout the day, beginning with the Upanishadic Adhyanam early in the morning. Congratulations for being able to make it convenient for yourself by your own maturity, your own efforts, your own understanding. Always remember, good life or spirituality are hard work. Never they are convenient. We have to make them convenient. Good you are doing, you deserve all wonderful appreciations. We appreciate you. Suggestion, keep it up, come what may. Friends, remember all the 13 Vyaktitvas to be developed conscious effort with Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, and also Samskrita Bhasha Gnata Vyakarana Sahita. Remember and salute and pray to the Shruti Mata to continue blessing us, giving us the conviction about the goal and means. Remember, salute and pray to the Guru Ganas for being with us relentlessly in spite of us. Remember, salute and extend gratitudes and do prayers to all the Devata Ganas who are keeping our health and faculties intact, suitable for our Adhyatmikata. Remember, extend gratitudes and salutations and do prayers to the Jagannatha for providing us wonderful atmosphere, inner and outer. Remember the Ishvara that by His grace, one by one layers of misunderstandings He is trying to remove from within us, give us the authentic understandings. Salutations to the Brahman to real, who is our own self seeking His blessings to make us realize we are one with Him. Friends, great Shastras, Upanishads, in that the ninth one, Shwethashwathara, we are studying with Adi Shankara Bhashyam. First chapter we are in. In this, we have seen about the Atman, the Brahman, that alone has to be realized in our own heart. Nothing other than is worthy because it is not real at all. Therefore, pursue that. And for the pursuing of that, take the pranava as the alambana for dhyana, for the nirmatana. Dhyana nirmatana abhyasat devam pashet nigudavat atmana maraning krutva pranavam cha uttararanim dhyana nirmatana abhyasat devam pashet nigudavat. To substantiate the need of this nirmatana, the inner vicharana, inner contemplation, inner churning, to bring out the deeply hidden self for our own cognition experience. In the mantra 15, four examples were given. And then in that very mantra, two sadhanas were told for preparation, with which alone we become qualified for this inner mathana for the Atmanubhuti. In those two sadhanas, one sadhana with regard to maintaining, managing the entire outer world so that it is no more problem to us. Second sadhana is our own faculties managed in such a manner that they are not only not liabilities but they are the assets, they become our helping friends. That particular portion of this mantra we have to study. Then the last mantra of the first chapter, 16th one, when the Atman, the Brahman is experienced, how it is like, the Maharaj, the Shruti Mata, the Shwethashwathara Rishi guides us in. Then to achieve this alone, variety of the sadhanas, depending on variety of the stages we are, and lot of obstacles to conquer them, lot of the helps we need to receive or take from. To provide all those data are the remaining five chapters of this most enchanting Upanishad. So let us do the 15th mantra completely and also the 16th also as much as we can today. Friends, before that, our Mangalacharana shlokas as well as our Sankalpa that this Adhyatmikata permeate, percolate the entire universe and thus all by becoming spiritual get themselves freed from the self-created persecutions of the Bhautikata. Before that, respected friends, like every day, a little time spent in the discussion about the common sense thought. Today's common sense thought is very simple, spiritualities. Like it is said in the Dhanyastakam in the second mantra, third line may one word is used by our Adi Shankara Bhagavan. That we'll take for our today's common sense thought. He says, Jnatva Matam, knowing the Mata, the opinion. So, with all the study of our Shastras, stud- spending so much of time, have we understood the Matam of the Shastras? Have we understood the Matam of the Rishi Parampara? Their opinion, their conviction, their experience, their guidance, their suggestion, Jnatva Matam. In that, have we understood about the presence and the nature and the glory of the truth, the reality? That's the meaning of the Jnatva Matam. Same way, have we understood that how the same Paramatma is there in the form of this entire Jagat through the Maya and its modifications. Jnatva Matam. Has this knowledge become clear to us? Because all this knowledge is very essential to remove the doubts at various stages and push us and encourage for the pursuit of the excellence, pursuit of the ultimate. So the Shruti Mata, Guru Mata regarding the goal, Shruti Mata, Guru Mata regarding the position of that Shakti and its influence in projecting this world. Jnatva Matam. Have we understood? Then Jnatva Mata means how? In our inadvertence or ignorance, this projected entire outer world is persecuting us or binding us by alluring us, by attracting us. Have we understood the trick that is played, the Maya that is played to do the mohita of us, to delude us, to make us mohita? Jnatva mata means these are the very essential things as an adhyatmika sadhaka we have to do. More importantly, the whole world of things and beings, their arrival, their behavior, their going, in general and particularly in relation with us. What is it doing? What is its purpose? How we have to relate to it? This matam jnatva, have we very thoroughly, clearly gone through the inquiry of it and understood? Very, very essential. Jnatva mata means the knowledge, the opinion, the conviction of a Shastra and Guru regarding all these necessary things. Like in our Vyavahara, all the Vyavaharic works that are required, regarding that we have to have the Jnanam. And the clarity should be there for whatever requires. If you travel, the way of travel, all that we must know. If you have our own car, driving it or having a driver. If not, how to procure the other modes of transport. Matam. So too when we are working in an office, all the things that are to be done there, we have to know. तो घर में है तो maintaining the house in all its aspects. Friend circle है तो maintaining them, making them happy. So we have known the mata, the opinion of the knowledge opinion, how to deal in all these situations. In the same way, Jnatva Matam in the Adhyatmikata also, all the things, maximum things we have to know. So we are listing out which are the things we are very clear in our understanding as a result of our good time study of Shastra and also our contemplation. Jnatva Matam. Two, three things now more. One is, have we understood our own upadhis also, their nature also, their limitations also? We have to have that matam, the clear understanding about every of these upadhis, their behavior, arrival, departure, nature, etc. We have to very clearly know. Jnatva matam. How we are lost in our upadhis. A picture should be there very clear. You know, why the disease has come? Through diagnosis, when picture is clear, treatment can be done to the point effectively. In the same way, I as an individual, how I am bound with my upadhis, how I as an individual, through upadhis, how I am in general bound in the world by my choice only, by my effort only, by my own, you call it ignorance, murkhata, words, anything. But we have to have the matam of it very clear with the objects, with the people, with the situations. How we are entangling inadvertently, ignorantly, we must know. So too, how we are caught in our own the web of upadhis, isn't it? World is required, upadhis are required. That's why they are given. But they are given for the purpose. Are we able to do that purpose? Or we are dealing with them in such a manner that the main purpose is defeated and also more and more problems are added. Is that the way we are dealing with our upadhis and the jagat? We have to have very clear understanding. For that, the inquiry, the vicharana is required. Who else can do it for us? We have to do. And we have to know it also because we alone have to. And rectify also if at all anything is going wrong. Nobody can do it for us. So, coming out of that intellectual lethargy, let us see how we are bound in the world and with our own upadhis. It's so beautiful thing if you really know it. Then do we know the remedies for it? Isn't it? Remedies do we have? We have the clear understanding. Then comes the most important thing of practically applying those remedies to come out of the worldly problems which created by us, so to the upadi problems which are created by us. We have to apply the remedies. Then to the next level, all the outer world, the upadis, should be made use of by us for our own adhyatmika pragati. Those skills, those understandings, those deeper maturities, have we gained? Are we gaining? At least have we realized that such things can be done and it is necessary. Like any of the profession, that professional person knows in and out of that profession and has his own beautiful various skills to manage and succeed in that profession. Isn't it? He cannot allow it just like that. Any profession, irrespective of whatever way we quantify it as small or big, greater or less greater, there's nothing like that. Every profession has its own beauty, uniqueness. Okay, farming is a great profession. Being a doctor is a great profession. Being a government official in any of the department is no way less. But has he got the total matam of it and the skills in and out of it and is applying? He is lovingly enjoying that work and the result of that work. The clarity gives that confidence and the ability to perform, getting us the results. You see the word any profession. No profession is lesser. Somebody is driving a bus or car. Do you think is a less profession? You try and see. You can drive one day, 1 hour, but not like him every day, 10, 12 hours. It's a profession by its own self. It's great. Anybody, a barber, that's a great profession. It's not that we can do that. It's the skills, all of that. Everything is profession. Running a grocery shop is not an ordinary profession, isn't it? Everything in the world. But they have their own skills developed. Same way, how much we are developing our own these skills as we discussed now. All that demands our awareness, our commitment. And to tackle all these things, we cannot let it loose and suffer. All suffering is because of non-performance. All non-performance is because of lack of knowledge or clarity. Knowledge and clarity is not there because we are not doing vicharana. Either we are not getting the data from the Guru Shastra and not doing vicharana, or even though getting data, we are not doing vicharana to convert that data into the skill and knowledge. Only then it can be utilized. And more importantly, more all then is that how moment by moment of this life of ours is going away. Are we aware of it? Yeah, we may get new life, better life. It's okay. It should be. We pray for that. We may deserve. वो तो फिर अपने आंखों के सामने नहीं है. फिलहाल तो ये लाइफ हमारे हाथ में है ना. In our inadvertence, doing little sadhana and feeling that I am tired, chalo, the remaining time let me sleep. Let me indulge in the bhoga. Are we in that sort of maturity, or we have understood that maximum time of this life has to be used for sadhana so that the next life, all these initial preparations are not required. Straight away, I can and I must do the higher and greater sadhanas. If not realized in this very life, I will not underestimate you all. You're all Mahatmas and Siddha Purushas. है ना कौन से घोंसले में कौन सी पक्षी है और कौन से वो एंटेल में कौन सा सांप है नहीं पता ऐसे ही कि महात्मा जी के अंदर कौन महात्मा छिपा है वी डोंट नो सो provided if not that one then are we this way visualizing from that vision are we getting the inspiration from that inspiration Are we getting both? The intelligence to plan and strength to execute the plans of our sadhana, not succumbing to any digressing, any distracting inner thoughts or outer situations. Most important. And the one who knows the value of human life, value of every moment, and one who knows that the need of spirituality, and the one who knows that spirituality is done by one's own self, nobody can do for him. That person's anxiety positive without anxiety, the restlessness positive without that feeling of restlessness, in doing all the required sadhanas for his own evolution, are a simple an example, a beautiful scene it is to see. Are we like that or not? Or are still we are worried about the never changeable world according to our choice, never obtainable world, which is like a mercury, पकड़ भी लिया फिसल भी जाता है. Are we still in that lower life of trying to get which is not real and getting really the misery? Or have we freed ourselves from all those pursuits, therefore occupations of the worldliness? In short, have we come out of being a samsari or not? Because of the time kept in mind, key enough of the samsara, of let me do the sadhanas. Are we valuing that of ours? And when we value all the things which were said so far, we will be fully, busily engaged in that only. That Jnatva Matam, clearly understanding the position of Paramatma, position of the Maya, position of the Jagat, and in that the things that are coming and going, position of the Upadis, and what is our position right now. And in that, have we understood clearly? Have we developed that skills to keep away from the binding things? Have we developed the skills to keep fully engaged in the liberating things? And are we aware of the important, precious thing called as human life? And in that, the time, every moment, it will not stop. It has to be encased for the best of the spiritual purposes. So, in this way, let us think and let us get more and more clarity and let us be more and more spashta in our sadhana. That spashtata of knowledge, spashtata of doing sadhana, let us enjoy. Neither the knowledge is vague, nor the practices are vague, nor that we are not doing anything, and we have not given up even a slightest of our earlier childishness of worldliness. Aisa nahi hona chahiye. Totally, we have to help ourselves and change ourselves and feel that self respect, self confidence that I am using my human life for the spiritual excellence, spiritual pursuit. And in that, the every of the intricacies, we should feel to master every of the knowledges, every of the required things. अब वो optimism से करते जाए, like when we see some Mahatmas, so skillful, so great in their spiritual excellence, that they know all the Shastras, they know the essence of them, they remember all that, they experience it. And whenever we ask an advice, they quote and tell us that this is what is the solution for your problem. When we look at someone, he made himself like that from the stage where he also was like us once upon a time. A Siddha Purusha, not overnight Siddha. He was like us only Buddhu Purusha at one time. But he pursued to become Siddha. A yogi, he became so. A Mahabhakta, he became so. A Viragi, he became so. A Yati, he has molded, matured himself and became like that. A Vedanti, a Jnani. तो कौन है वो सब हमारे तरह but they worked. So can we also that way imagine ourselves to reach to that stages? those beautiful stages and work towards them. Can we value that intellectual positive convictions in us overpowering the ignorant emotional feelings कि मैं ऐसा ही रहूंगा, मैं वो वाला नहीं बनूंगा, बस इस दुनियादारी में मुझे ये वो और ज्यादा पाना है. Can we rise above these wrong notions and have the positive right ambitions as listed now? कि let me be like that, let me be like that, let me be like that. है ना? In this world, so many Mahatmas, how much great they are in their own variety of expressions. One thought, Atmanubhuti, Moksha, common in them. Along with that, their skills, their way of serving the world, each one is doing one. So can we that way redeem ourselves to our through our sadhana and help the world in one of the fields? Can we this way think and encourage ourselves, inspire ourselves, and come out of our own lower way of life, imperfect way of life, misusing of the life? Can we think in those lines? Can we inspire? Can we look at Bhagavan Shukadeva and inspire ourselves? Can we look at Shri Adi Shankara Bhagavan and inspire ourselves? Can we look at the great sages and saints who are just along with us now? Some of them passed away 10, 20, 30 years back. Many were there 50, 100, 200 years back. They're all the fresh examples. Just now, the Ramana Maharshis, the Ramakrishnas, the Vivekanandas, ये कितना हमसे 50-60 साल पहले, बस 100 साल लेटस से, the great Arabindos, है ना, the great Tabon Maharajas, the great भगवान पूज्य गुरुदेव एंड शिवानंद गारू, है ना, स्वामी शिवानंद, ये तो हमारे सामने इस जगत में थोड़ा समय पहले, है ना, the mobile Brahmagyanis, we have seen so many Mahayogis, we have seen Siddha Purushas, we have seen. Silently, secretly, let us inspire ourselves to work hard to reach to those heights. They are examples to inspire us, along with they are the libraries to guide us. Can we visualize like that? Like a worldly person looks at the co-worldly persons, gets inspired. I have to be rich and moneyed like that person. I have to be famous like this person. I have to be succeeding in this profession or business like that other. So people always in the world compare and make their goals and pursue it and reach it. Not a bad thing. As long as we don't compete, don't feel jealousy, don't try to pull others down, don't feel oneself regretted. Looking at others, getting inspired, putting efforts and growing is always healthy. They do it. Then we also have to. We cannot afford to be in a stupor or a slumber without thinking, without planning, without doing, just thinking that somebody will come and do something or something will happen by its own. So let me wait. These are all the tamo guna lakshanas. A Shuddha Sattva Guni himself creates opportunities. Himself provides, gets to himself all the conveniences and resources. Is always in that पॉजिटिव ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मोड ऑफ मुझे वो अपने मेहनत से बनना है ना. अब देखो स्पिरिचुअली देखा जाए इन आवर वॉट एवर द नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स वी हैव लिव्ड, लेट अस से इन दिस लाइफ, which are the ambitions we took up and inspired ourselves consciously, generally in a routine manner, doing some things at home or coming to the class. Good, it's okay. But then other than that, these 10 bhajans I must master, these 5 stotras I must master, this particular shloka artha I have to digest, this I have to live up to. you know, this particular adhyatmika prakriya I have to master. Say viveka, say vairagya, say the bhakti. अब देखो कोई सब्सटेंशियली नहीं लिए तो होगा कैसे? तो लेकर परस्यू करके सेलिब्रेट करना है अपने लाइफ को इन अचीविंग दैट. So in this way, comprehensively, complete picture we should have in ourselves and then work towards. It will be a beautiful life. So the total thought is Jnatva Matam. That one word by using the Matam, in that Sri Bhagavan Adi Shankara added all these details. So be a Jnani theoretical, be a practical person, be the person of experiencing those excellences, spiritual excellences, including the ultimate excellence. En route, everything is excellent. Your coming classes is excellent. Your doing studies excellent. But in that we have to again excel. Maybe this way, continuously think, be in that mood, and work in that way only, not giving chance to any miserable personality in us, not giving chance to a personality of upaditadatmya, not giving chance for the popping up of the samsari, the one, the kami inside us, the krodhi, the bhogi, उसको पॉपअप होने नहीं देना. लाइक इन लैपटॉप कंप्यूटर नो इंटरनेट में आप कनेक्ट करते हो तो समथिंग और द अदर पॉप्स अप because of somebody is providing it. You want some business. So there are some options. All the pop-ups are blocked. All advertisements are blocked. Vichitra, no? Like in this YouTube. If you want to have the YouTube channel without ad, you have to pay a lot of money every month. Otherwise, they will send so many ads. Most of them not related to us. So, can we block those pop-ups in us about? यार मुझे दुनिया का ये सुख नहीं मिला, ये भोग नहीं मिला, ये प्रेम नहीं मिला, ये तृप्ति नहीं मिला. Can we stop the Vishada of Arjuna? Can we start the yoga of the Arjuna? अर्जुन में विषाद था, वो छोड़कर वो योगी बन गए. Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Arjuna was a Vishadi first, then by guided by Lord Krishna, after that he became a yogi. Any thinking about the samsara is Vishada only. Because it will put us in Vishada only. By now, this must be our clarity. कुछ भी संसार का विचारणा करो शुरू, वो विषाद की तरफ ही ले जाएगा. Except doing our duties. That's it. Even if you do some yajnayaga, some loka seva, without any phala sakti, when we do, then we will avoid the Vishada. These classes for doing that, I will be thrown into the Vishada. So, no more Vishada. Anything related to world is Vishada. And anything related to Paramatma is Yoga. So, can we come out of Vishada and enter into Yoga mode? Maintain it all the time. Everybody comes into Yoga mode. That's not important. Can we maintain it continuously, relentlessly, ruthlessly? Isn't it? Like the youngster became a doctor by continuous efforts in spite of so many difficulties, problems for within himself or outside. तभी जाकर वो बना डॉक्टर हो या लॉयर हो कुछ भी. तो क्या हम भी ऐसे योगी बन सकते हैं क्या? अर्जुन योगी, नॉट विषादी. है ना? अर्जुन इज अर्जनत्वात अर्जुन. उन्होंने जो भी अपने जिंदगी में पाया, कमाया उन्होंने मेहनत करके. अर्जनाथ अर्जुन. ही अर्नड, ही वर्क. याद रख ले वे. पुण्य करके उसका फल वी ओनली अर्न. पाप करके उसका फल वी ओनली अर्न. सो टू साधना करके उसका फल भी वी ओनली हैव टू अर्न. So avoiding that Vishadi Arjuna, invoking Yogi Arjuna in us, by having Jnatva Matam, having a comprehensive, complete picture, and involving ourselves in all this, spiritually developing as sadhanas, aspects, practices, can we fulfill our life? That's our thought today, right? Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Namo Brahmadibhyo, ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ओम गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां न हि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सल तत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ओम ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्तिपुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेशधर्म सनातनधर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्यशङ्कर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम्. Friends, sixth chapter, five mantras. Let us chant as a everyday beautiful practice. Om अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः. Om स्वभावमेके कवयो वदन्ति कालं तथान्ये परिमुह्यमानाः देवस्यैष महिमा तु लोके येनेदं भ्राम्यते ब्रह्मचक्रम् येनावृतं नित्यमिदं हि सर्वं ज्ञः कालकारो गुणी सर्वविद्यः तेनेशितं कर्म विवर्तते पृथिव्यप्तेजो निलखानि चिन्त्यं तत्कर्म कृत्वा विनिवर्त्य भूयः तत्त्वस्य तत्त्वेन समेत्य योगम् एकेन द्वाभ्यां त्रिभिरष्टभिर्वा कालेन चैवात्मगुणैश्च सूक्ष्मैः आरभ्य कर्माणि गुणान्वितानि भावांश्च सर्वान् विनियोजयेद्यः तेषामभावे कृतकर्मनाशः कर्मक्षये याति स तत्त्वतोऽन्यः आदिस्सयं संयोगनिमित्तहेतुः परस्त्रिकालादकलोऽपि दृष्टः तं विश्वरूपं भवभूतमीड्यं देवं स्वचित्तस्तमुपास्य पूर्वम् ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Chant the 14th and 15th mantras. स्वदेहमरणिं कृत्वा प्रणवं चोत्तरारणिं ध्याननिर्मथनाभ्यासात् देवं पश्येत् निगूढवत् तिलेषु तैलं दधनीव सर्पिः आपः स्रोतस्सु अरणीषु चाग्निः एवमात्मात्मनि गृह्यते सौ सत्येनैनं तपसा योऽनुपश्यति. Friends, are we able to understand what word meaning, total shloka meaning, and what is the preparation sadhana jnanam that is indicated in each of the shloka? For example, in the 14th mantra, Swadeham Aranim Krutva, making our the Stula Sukshma Karana they are stable, the lower Aranis. Then the Pranavam cha Uttararanim Krutva. Have you taken the support of the Omkara in our life and made it, fixed it as the Uttararani? Then are we doing the Dhyana Nirmatana using that Omkara? All the variety of practices, the sadhanas, the prakriyas which we have studied in last 4, 5, 6 days. Are we doing it? Dhyana Nirmatana Abhyasa. If we do, definitely Devam Pashe. In this way, the Deva, the Dyotanavan, the Jyotiswarupa, the Atman is seen by everyone, can be seen by everyone. So you also can make it compulsion for yourself. Dhyana Nirmatanabhyasat Devam Pashet Dyotanaswarupam Devam Pashet Nigudavat Niguda Agnivat. The hidden fire is got manifested through that churning, etc. So too the hidden self experience we have to gain through the dhyana nirmatana, through the jnana nirmatana with the alambana of the pranava of the omkar. And also any of the Upanishadic mantras, if you have thoroughly understood and are capable of contemplating on them, they also take us to that Deva. है ना ज्योतिष ज्योति स्वयं ज्योति आत्म ज्योति शिव शिवोस्म्यहम. You know, when the rishis in the Upanishads talk these things, they expect us to reach to that level because there alone is the moksha. You understand? Feeling of that, okay, let me do this, let me reach to that. That has to intensify at every occasion of getting a chance to study such mantras. Remember, they are guidances, they are suggestions, they are blessings. A guidance as a knowledge. Suggestion is when this knowledge is so sacred and the outcome also so glorious. I suggest you practice it. And also blessings. If you do that, our tapashakti is there with you. That's what the meaning of all the rishis in these Upanishads are giving us this knowledge. And that way, if you take it, we are serious, sincere students. If not only academically we study, then only leave it there and then and forget it and hold on to our own samsara continuously. We are not doing that much good to us. Though the best of the opportunity and blessings are given. Both one as a human being born in India, Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. Second, we ourselves are taking a chance to दोनों का सही उपयोग होना है तो we should feel that okay, it is a direct suggestion given to me along with guidance and blessings कि निगूढ़ अग्निवत द्योतन स्वरूप ज्योति स्वरूप देवम पश्येत. So देह मरणिम कृत्वा the स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण they are given only for it. It should not be taken outside for any bhoga. Then Pranavam cha Uttarayanim, the Brahma Swarupa Pranava and the Kshara Brahma Swarupa Pranava. In how many ways we can use that Pranava as an upper cup Uttararani and do the Mathana, Dhyana Nirmatana. So we have given all details. Here Dhyana Nirmatana means all Omkarka Ucharana, taking Om as Parabrahma, taking Om as Ishvara, taking Om as the entire universe, and drill with that Om in that way. If you take the Omkara as Parabrahma, O Parabrahma Rupi Omkara revealed to me. If you take Omkara as the Hiranyagarbha, O Hiranyagarbha, see that my all faculties are intact to know the reality. If you take Omkara as all Devatas, O Devatagana bless. If you take the entire Jagat as Omkara, oh Omkara Rupi Jagat, Jagat Rupi Omkara, don't delude me, don't allow me, don't attract me, don't distract me. See that? This all is called Dhyana. Whatever we do with our Saguna Sakara Rama or Krishna, all of that with the Om. This is one level. The second level are the other things. The merger of all avasthas, Veshti Samashti, in the three matras, and merging the three matras is in the pure silence. It's the toughest, but if one is able to do, quickest, like flying by the flight. Toughest because of very cost. But if you can afford the cost, quickest, isn't it? In the same way, the simpler than the simplest for a good viragi is what? He is just merging in the Omkara Ucharana, then he just now, who is the drashta of this Omkara? Where from this Om is arising and going? What is the substratum matter in the Om? In that inquiry, he just dissolves the Om and all the world. He will reach to the Atma Tattva. All these efforts done till the Atma Agni experience is called as Nirmatana. Dhyana Nirmatana. And it is not in one go or two goes. Many, many times we have to do. That is why the typical word used is Abhyasat. वेदांत में अभ्यास का बहुत आवश्यकता है इसलिए इन गीता में अभ्यास योग he has lifted abhyasa to the yoga level Bhagavan Krishna 2-3 times it comes है ना अभ्यास योगेन तथा माम इच्छाप्तुम धनंजय in the 12th chapter 8th also अभ्यास योग युक्तेन चेतसा न अन्यगामिना चेतसा परमं पुरुषम देवी 6th chapter also अभ्यासेन कौन्तेय वैराग्येण च गृह्यते Abhyasa is very important. Abhyasa means repetition. Doing the same thing again and again with improved versions every time of attitudes or of perfections or concentrations or regularities, sincerities. That's called as Abhyasa. So Dhyana Nirmathana Abhyasa. Like Om Ucharana. That itself is Abhyasa. Through that Om, we have to bring our Chitta to the Ekagra Bhumika from its Kshipta Mudha Vikshipta. That itself is a great abhyasa. That effort also is nirmatana only. Then consistently maintaining the thought that the Om is Parabrahman only is also a great nirmatana and it is an abhyasa. Om as Hiranyagarbha, Om as Devatas. Isn't it? So everything is abhyasa and nirmatana abhyasa. On the whole, within a few 5 years of time, Om should become the primary alambana for us to reach the Brahman. ऐसा हमको ओम से लगाव बढ़ाना है प्यार बढ़ाना है like the worldly things and beings we develop our lagav so therefore whatever they can give us we get from them स्मॉल लिटिल प्लेजर्स और लव और सर्विस। सो हमारा लगाव प्रणव से होना चाहिए, ओमकार से। Few years you take time. Then with the Om Alambana, daily always engaged only in the Pranava Ucharana, Pranava Smarana, Pranava Prarthana, then Pranava Dhyana, and the source from where the Pranava is coming. Remember, Pranava is not our goal. Our goal, the Brahman, is not explicable in any language. It is Satyam Jnanam Anantam, that Anubhuti. Pranava is the help, not the single help. There are many other helps of your Rama, your Krishna also. But the Vedic help it is. Alambana. And Upanishadika Alambana is Pranava. And we are studying the Upanishads. Therefore, let us respect this Alambana. Isn't it? When you are doing Purana Itihasa, then okay, you can do the Alambana of that. Even there, you can take the Alambana of the Omkara, but not when we are studying the Veda Vedanta, keeping away the Omkara, taking the Alambana of the other later on gods. Isn't it? Because we're studying Omkara, studying the Vedanta Om Diya hai. So that ability to conquer our likes and ego, even in sadhana, is also a required achievement. In fact, it's the most crucial one. And what I do, even though it's the greatest and noblest, if I am able to give it up and do what my Guru and Shastra says, we have really understood the sadhana. बातों में very important secret is revealed for those who are alert enough to catch. Correct? Now the next mantra, uktasya arthasya dradhimne drishtantan bahun darshayati. To make drudha, the earlierly said the meaning that the Paramatma is unmanifest, he has to be made manifested. Lot of examples are given, plenty. तिलेषु तैलं दधनीव सर्पिः आपस्रोतस्वर्णीषु चाग्निः एवमात्मात्मनि गृह्यते सौ सत्येनैनं तपसा योऽनुपश्यति. The shloka meaning we saw, also examples we saw. The most important helping aids, inner and outer, actually that subject we have to study. So simple question, is there taila in the tila? Very much, but unmanifest. So through yantra pidana, the taila is brought out for our use. So dadhaniva sarpihi, is the sarpi the butter there inside the buttermilk or not? It is there, that's why it's called buttermilk. But that has to be churned out and brought out. Dadhini manthanena. दधिनी मीन्स दही को, दही का मथन करने से उसका सर्पी, द बटर कम्स आउट. दधिनी इव सर्पी, तिलेशु सप्तमी विभक्ति, तिल में छुपा हुआ तैल को यंत्र पीड़न से. दधिनी, दधि में छुपा हुआ सर्पी को मथन से जैसा निकालते है, लेकिन अनमैनिफेस्ट, देयरफॉर ऑफ नो यूज. It has to be manifested. So there are processes. For the tila, to bring out the taila, the yantra pidana. And from the dadhini, to bring out the sarpi, the mathana. Dadhini was sarpi. Third one is apah srotasu, the water from the rivers. How? Bhu khananena, by digging the bhumi, reaching to that underwater, under earth water connection. So you get the apah, the water. Water is there. Where you are standing, water is there, but it is flowing below the earth. So you have to unearth it by doing the bhu khananam. See the clarity of the examples. Apasrotasu, then aranishu cha agni. In all the wood, there is a fire, and through the again the mathana there, the chipava agni is made to manifest. Evam. After thoroughly understanding four examples, now, the main point for which the examples are given, evam atma atmani grhyate asau. In the same way, the atman, the self, atmani, which is hidden in our own self, grhyate, is realized and experienced with what work? as said in the 14th mantra, Atmaramanim Krutva Pranavam Chottararanim Dhyana Nirmatana Abhyasat or the Jnana Nirmatana Abhyasat. In this way, the self is to be manifested. And in such examples, many beautiful, cute thoughts will be there, are there. One of the very essential thought is ki till the oil comes, the till has to be tilled. Till the buttermilk comes, the butter comes, the milk has to be buttermilk has to be churned. The till result comes, we have to do. We should not give up. And the encouraging point is what? You are not told to take out the oil out of the sand where there's never an oil. There were any number of million years you do, you won't get sand, oil. है ना? सैंड को आप पीसोगे तो तेल आएगा क्या? कितने भी समय करो ना, तिल में आएगा भाई, बिकॉज तिल में तेल है. दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. In fact, spiritual pursuit is like trying to do the yantrapidana of the tila to take out the tail. And trying to be happy in the outer world samsara is trying to take out oil by churning the sand. सैंड को जितना भी आप करो, रेत को, श्रम बचेगा, तेल नहीं आएगा, because it's not there. So the beauty of all these examples is the essence is very much there. Same way, the self is very much is there in us. The second beauty is what? It can get manifested. Third is what? You need to follow the process of churning. Until the outcome comes out, the result comes out, don't give up. That is the rule there. Everywhere so, the farmer, till the crop comes up, he doesn't give up. A build making engineer, till the total bridge is made, bridge making engineer or civil contractor, till it is done, he doesn't give up. है ना? तो इसी तरह हमको भी एवं आत्मा आत्मनि गृह्यते असौ, असौ आत्मा आत्मनि गृह्यते. The self is realized within our own selves. Clear? Now these examples are very clear, so nothing to discuss about it. But the Atma Atmani Gruhyate Asau. Then the next one, Satyena Enam Tapasa Yaha Anupashyati. These are the two necessary outer and inner sadhanas to create conducive conditionings to the dhyana to reach to the Atma. These two topics we have to discuss. Third line, fourth line. So third line is seen yesterday to some extent, and very powerful, complete thought guidance there. Just in a only one sentence, Bhagavan Adi Shankara gives. Every word is precious in that. What he says, evam atma atmani swa-atmani gruhyate asau mananena atmabhuta dehadishu annamayadi ashesha upadhi pravilapanena nirvisheshe purna anande swa-atmani eva avagamyate iti artha. This is what is to be digested. So, evam in this way, Atma, which is our goal, the self, Atmani, within ourselves only. So, Atmani. By saying Atmani and so Atmani, what is said is, don't look for the self in the not self, the outer world. In other Upanishads, what is said is, in your own Hridaya Akash. Here, what is said as Atmani is the meaning of Hridaya mein, apne hi Hridaya mein. Evam Atma Atmani Swa-Atmani. That means become introverted. Spirituality is not by being extroverted, it is introverted. So, Evam Atma, our goal, Atmani, Swa-Atmani, in ourself alone, Gruhyate, is obtainable. What is the sadhana? Dhyana. What is the sadhana? Jnana. What is the sadhana? Matana. The Jnana, Dhyana, Matana, all three, Shankar Bhagavan is telling us, Mananena, through the Manana. And what is Manana? very specific, very clear, very unambiguous. Manana is Atma Bhuta Dehadishu Annamayadi. Atma Bhuta Dehadishu. है ना? Those things which we have taken as an Atman from millions of lives and living, those alone as the Atman, the Upadhis, which are they? Annamayadi Ashesha Upadhi. Annamaya Adi Ashesha Upadhi. Annamaya से लेकर Ashesha without living even one. And what are the other four? Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. इन पांचों उपाधियों को क्या करना चाहिए? प्रविलापनेना. We have to dissolve them. Pravilapanena. Now, this pravilapanena is the thing, word which contains entire essence or the crux. Very difficult to understand, but you can try, I can try. Pravilapanena. One of the technique is what? When we attend to the subtler upadhi, kosha, the grasser gets pravilapana. Inasmuch as if you attend to the grasser upadhi by giving value to it, validity to it, reality to it, that appears to be real. The subtler we will not be able to see, which is very much in that only. So in that way, सूक्ष्म उपाधियों को वैल्यू देते हुए स्थूल उपाधियों का प्रविलापन करना. This is the secret of this pravilapana or the manana. प्रविलापन करना है. So अन्नमयादिषु. Okay. Atmabhuta dehadishu annamayadi ashesha upadhi pravilapalena. And where do you merge all of them? The stula in the sukshma, sukshma in the sukshma. Finally, kisme? Nirvisheshe. All these upadhis are visheshas. That means what? When the visheshas are dropped, that upadhis get dropped. Till nirvisheshe, the vishesha rahita, non-specific. Purna, which is complete, infinite, full. Ananda, which has not even lesha matra of the dukkha. Nirvisheshe purne anande. And which is that? So atmani eva. In your own self as yourself, that self which you are searching, avagamyate iti artha. So that nirvishesha purna ananda atma is me. That realization is called moksha. How do you do? Simple. पांचों उपाधियों का प्रविलापन करके, है ना? अन्नमयादि अशेष उपाधि प्रविलापन है ना. So sopadika I am jiva, nirupadika I am shuddha atman, which is Brahman. We have seen it in our evening classes a long back in Bhagavat के class में, है ना? Paramatma with the upadhi is called as jiva. Jiva nirupadika is Paramatma. So then now do the antarmatana. Okay, these are the five koshas. पहले list बनाओ. What is the meaning of identifying and living at the level of those koshas, which is called Ajnana Samsara? उसको लिस्ट बनाओ. Then अपना throughout the day किसमें हम जी रहे हैं देखो. तो दिखता है 90% हम स्थूल अन्नमय में ही जीते हैं. The remaining 10% we loiter from the prana, mano, etc. अन्नमय में ही पूरा हम रहते हैं. Because जागृत अवस्था is अन्नमय प्रधान. Every relation in the world is from the Annamaya Sambandha only. Because Jagrata Avastha only is because of Annamaya. Proof is, when you go to Sapna Avastha, this Sharira is different and whole Jagrata Jagat also is not there. So, okay, that means what? I have to rise above living at the Annamaya level. अब मनोमय लेवल, प्राणमय, मनोमय, विज्ञानमय, ऐसा महसूस करते हुए. The best thing is Vijnanamaya level living life. Like the scientists living at Vijnanamaya level are able to discover the secrets of nature and bless the humanity. The spiritual scientists living at the Vijnanamaya level discover the spiritual secret, and they become blessed, they bless the world. That's the meaning of Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadaramanta. The one who are reveling in the inquiry, in the meditation, and in the effort of experiencing the Vedanta Vakyas, which is done with the Buddhi. Generally, we are with the things and beings and our emotions with them. Of attachment, aversions, dislikes, hatreds, remembering our experiences with them, disappointment which they gave, or the ashaye. Generally, our mind is always in that. Somebody or the other, some object the other, some place or the other, some bhoga or the other is remembered, and how to pursue it if it is in future, or how it troubled us in the past. Oh no, that sort of thing goes on. And there is no Mahavakya of the Vedanta even remembered also. So, instead of that, when we remember the Mahavakyas of Vedanta and doing Vicharana to understand them, we are at the Vijnanamaya Kosha level. By being there at that level, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Pravilapana happens. Naito, we will be living at this level for millions of lives. From the Vijnanamaya level, by passing Anandamaya level, we enter into the Atmavastu, which is this one. Nirvisheshe Purna Anande Atmani Pravilapya. These things. And that Nirvishesha Purna Ananda Atma is the Atma which is me. See? Pravilapanena Nirvisheshe Purnanande Swa Atmani eva Avagamyate Ityartaha. In the self it is realized. Now, दिस इज व्हाट सिंपल पंचकोशों के भीतर जो निर्विशेष पूर्ण आनंद आत्मा है which itself is called pure existence, which is self pure consciousness, it is said, and it is all pervading, it is unconditional. In that, all what we see are projected, not real. They don't touch that atman. Luckily, it is intact as it is for our pursuing. That self is our goal, right? Now, who can do this? The one who is able to manage the outer world and manage his inner faculties. The outer world management is called as satyena. Inner faculty management is tapasa. And in spirituality, remember, managing outer world, managing inner world, and trying to understand the truth through study and listening of Shastra, trying to contemplate on truth. सारे simultaneously हर दिन होना चाहिए. अंडरस्टूड दे हैव टू बी कंटिन्यूअसली डन. ऐसा है कि नहीं कि बाहर का मैं कॉन्कर करूंगा फिर अंदर का कॉन्कर करूंगा, देन आई विल स्टडी शास्त्र, देन आई विल गो फॉर मेडिटेशन. ऐसा सीक्वेंस बनता नहीं वो. एवरी डे इन आवर साधना पैकेज ऑफ 2 hours, all these we have to include. They are complementing each other, याद रखना. Like विवेक, वैराग्य, क्षमा, दम, उपरमा, तितिक्षा, है ना, श्रद्धा, समाधान, mumukshutva. The sadhana chatushtaya sampada are complementing each other. And within that, the shamadhi shatka sampada complementing each other. Shama helps Dhamma, Dhamma helps Shama. Shama Dhamma helps the Uparati. Shama Dhamma Uparati helps Titiksha. Titiksha helps these three things. Shraddha helps all of them. When we are mastering these things, the Shraddha comes out of it. Then the all these five put together give us Samadhana. If you do Samadhana, these five will come. They're complementary to each other. That's why they are put in one set. इन द सेम वे आध्यात्मिक जीवन में ना ये सब कॉम्प्लीमेंटरी होते हैं. मैनेजिंग आउटर वर्ल्ड, मैनेजिंग इनर वर्ल्ड, स्टडिंग शास्त्र टू स्ट्रेंथन द नॉलेज ऑफ द ट्रुथ, एंड लिटिल बाय डूइंग दैट साधना प्रैक्टिकली. एक के बाद एक नहीं होता, हर दिन सारे करने पड़ते. वी बिकम मास्टर ऑफ ऑल ऑफ देम इन कोर्स. करते करते करते. So, what is this Satya and what is this Tapasya? Very important topics which prepare us for this inner journey of going beyond Panchakosha and realizing our Nirvishesha Purna Ananda Atma, which is called moksha. So, manifesting that experience of the self, like the oil is manifested, the butter is manifested, the water is manifested, and the fire is manifested from Tila, Dadini, and then Apaha, Sasrotaha, as well as the Arani. Very clear now. Examples are clear. Explanation is clear. What's to be done also is clear. What to achieve also is clear. What is not clear is our buddhi is in a sleepy nidra mode or rajoguna mode. That's why the chitta ko ekagra bhumi mein lana hai. From the muda, the sleepy, क्षिप्त and vikshipta from distracted. एकाग्र भूमि में चित्त है तो विषय स्पष्ट रूप से समझ में आता है. उसी एकाग्र चित्त से साधना भी अच्छी तरह होता है. And we can see the sadhana being done, sadhana happening, it is taking us near to the siddhi. That's the beauty. So again, we will see what is satya and tapasya and their importance in our adhyatmika journey tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Come back to join Bhagavad Gita. We will do today the last shloka. Thank you, friends.